I like cucumber now, I guess. My whole life I've never liked cucumber, so I realized recently that I'd have to start liking cucumber so I can be healthy. Oh man, I am 100% getting sick, and I really hate that. Oh, good. Okay. Is it in focus? Okay, good. So what lovely interrogation style lighting. I actually really like it. It's kind of, I'm pretty white and pasty, but it's kind of flattering. So you may have heard, I am the owner of a karate school now. I own Fraser Valley Karate Club. This is the grading certificate, but like I have my own students that do their own thing. That's absolutely insane that I've got my own group of kids. It's so cool. And today, actually, oh, there's a big ass wasp in here. Are you kidding me? I gotta kill it. Oh, we got a fly swatter. That didn't even... Bitch, get out of here. I'll fight you. Oh, now you're on the bulb? Look how big it is! Look at that thing. Look at that. Okay, it looks a lot smaller on the camera. That's my... Son of a... Get out of here. Get out of here. Thinks this is the sun. What are you, stupid? What are you, an insect? Stupid insect. Get him while he's flying. Get him while he's flying. Did I get him? Where'd he land? I heard him land. I heard him land. Like I hit the ground because I hit him really hard. Oh, there he is. There he is. Oh, what's up? Piece of poo. Now that that's been resolved, let's go back to trying to get so today is April 26th. Today is some of my students' very first ever belt test. So they have to show up and they perform their karate, and if they do great, I say great, and then next week they get to have a yellow belt or a yellow stripe if they're too young. Tests are done so different at so many different schools. Some people are super strict about them. Some people are super not. Some people are super objective. Like your karate has to look like this or you won't pass. I don't know. This is all very new to me. I've done plenty of tests working for my sensei. I've sat there and judged them. I've set up the lists. I know how to get a kid ready for a test. I was never the one who had to pick whether or not they passed. So you watch a test, anybody can tell which kid passes and which kid doesn't. The way we do tests. I have to make a decision, right? It's all about personal progress and growth. Kids join martial arts for a bunch of different reasons. Some kids need the exercise, some kids want to learn the self-defense, some kids need help with discipline, some kids need to socialize, to do some activity outside of school or outside of home. You can tell what each kid is in for. The kid that shows up and is already pretty good at it and is pretty respectful, they're there for the skill. They're there for learning self-defense, and they're there for the performance art, and they're there for getting exercise and things like that. The kid that is not necessarily doing as well at the karate because they have a bad attitude or an attitude that needs to be worked on is there to work on maturity. And so when they go for their yellow belt, when I see them make that 30% improvement in maturity, that's what I want more than, okay, they can do Jochuge like a world champion. It's each person's own limits and own goals that set the standard for every belt, not some objective, arbitrary list of criteria that some old Japanese guy made up a long time ago. I'm very excited for all my students today. I know they're all gonna do a really good job. This was super rambly. I'm gonna clip clop like a horse. I'm probably gonna fall down. This is it. This is it here. I'm gonna die. I can't. Clip clop like a horse. I've been trying to eat healthy all week. I have had the most intense craving for Skittles. I really want Skittles. Okay, so it's just a bit after 3 o'clock here. It's almost time to leave. I'm gonna go pack the stuff up into my car, get changed into my karate uniform, and then I'll see you at the test. I said I would be at the dojo at 4:30, and it's after 4:30 because traffic is really bad! That's it. It's over. It's done. It's finished. I couldn't film anything because I was busy right the second I walked in the door. I had a bunch of students here already, but they did so good. They don't know until next week, but they all passed their test. Don't tell anybody. Just like with every test, it seems like they might not be able to do it, and then all of a sudden, they've got it figured out. And that's the most magical part. Wow, it's bright outside, but every time I walk out of the school, that is the view that I get. Couldn't be a better place. I can't really think of a logical way to conclude this video, so I'm gonna go to bed.